feeling really down these days, and I don't know why. Have you exercised today? No. Did you go outside? No. Did you talk to anyone? No. Did you eat well? No. Did you limit your scrolling time? No. Did you make any plans? No. Did you drink enough water? No. Did you get enough sleep? No. Wait, yes. Yes to that one. Yeah, no, it's, what a mystery.
I don't really care if you buy what I'm about to talk about or not, but this is the only place you can find them, and if you have a toddler, I wanted to share it with you. These shoes are amazing. They're flexible, they're breathable, and they're great if your toddler has wide feet. We literally only have one brand of shoes that my toddler can wear because his feet are so wide, and it was destroying us having to buy them every few months at the cost. I am so happy to have found these, especially because as we're approaching summer, these are mesh, so they make his feet a lot less sweaty. So I'd highly recommend you check them out if you're having trouble finding shoes for your toddler, or you're just looking for an overall good shoe. I came across a little magic trick to get my 3-year-old to eat his dinner last night, so I thought I'd share it with you. This was a dinner that he needed. He was hangry, he was asking for snacks leading up to dinner, so I knew he needed to eat this. However, he was refusing. He was straight up like, I am not eating that, just having a full-blown tantrum about it, and he wanted something else, which was not going to happen. Now keep in mind, this was all food that I know he likes, so it wasn't like I was forcing him to eat something that's disgusting or I know he doesn't care for. And in the past, we've used the whole chicken makes you run faster and broccoli makes you jump higher, all of that. He's over that, been there, done that. He does not want to jump higher at this point. But you know what does convince kids to eat their food or really do anything? Having control over your parents. And so I thought for a minute and I said to him, you know what? Eating your potatoes can make you control mom and freeze me whenever you want. And so he had a bite and he froze me. And I said, it only works one time. One bite for one freeze. And he was like, okay, well, what does my broccoli do? I was like, broccoli makes me jump uncontrollably when you say jump. So next time you're struggling getting your kids to eat, give it a try and see if it helps you out. What's that sound? That's a bird, buddy. Bird? I'm not sure what kind of bird. An owl? It does sound like an owl, but it's not an owl. I'm gonna have to go back to bird school because I don't know what it is. What's that? That's a dump truck, buddy. See, dumps, dump truck. What's that? That's, an excavator? Hey, babe, is this an excavator? I don't know, buddy. I'm gonna have to, freshen up on my construction trucks. It's an excavator. We're gonna go with that, okay? Hey, Mommy. Hey, buddy, what's up? What's that? So once a month, Mommy, no, you don't need to know that, you're a toddler. I'm bleeding. Yeah, it's blood. See it. No, you can't see it. Band-Aid? I don't need a Band-Aid, thank you though. It'll stop. Thanks. Okay. What was that? What? I didn't hear anything. Motorcycle. A motorcycle? Okay, yeah, it was a motorcycle. You're right. Mommy, Elsa song. The Elsa song. Okay, which one? Elsa song. Okay, In Summer? No. Love is an Open Door? No. Let It Go? No. That's all I know, buddy. How about we go with Love is an Open Door? Bye-bye, off. Okay, sorry, I'll stop it. Elsa song. Which one do you want, buddy? Love Open Door? Are you serious? All right, buddy, what do you want for lunch? Peanut butter and jelly? No. Quesadilla? No. Noodles? No. Can you tell me something? Something. Can you tell me a food you want? All right, I'm just gonna make you a quesadilla, okay? All right, buddy, here's your quesadilla. No. Peanut butter and jelly? I know you're not serious right now. No. I asked you multiple times if you wanted a peanut butter and jelly, and you said no. Peanut butter and jelly? I'm not making you a peanut butter and jelly. Here's your peanut butter and jelly. I'm not gonna let you starve. All done. Here's a list of things that I didn't realize I would be doing until I became a toddler parent. Talking. I did not realize how much I would be talking to a little human. More specifically, answering questions. My least favorite question is, Mommy, what's this? As they're carrying something towards you. Today it was a bug. Yesterday it was frog poop. I used to like lunge towards him and be like, hey, put that down before I even knew what it was. And now I'm just like, what did you find in your mystery bag of tricks? Bring it to me. Let's see. Math. How long until nap time? How long until bedtime? Do I have time to make it to the store and back and feed you lunch before you actually fall asleep in the car? I do math all day long. How many times I would have to get up from where I'm sitting? I don't even know why I sit down anymore. Just lean on the counter when I'm exhausted. That I could have every snack under the sun in this house, but it is not the snack that my toddler wants. And to piggyback on that, that I could just sell the rest of my house and just live in my kitchen because I did not realize how much I would constantly be cooking and cleaning, and just we spend 99% of our day in the kitchen. And most shockingly, that their memory is like a steel trap of all the events that have ever happened, and they will save those until bedtime and then just randomly blurt out something that happened like a month ago, and you're like, what? I thought you were asleep. Mommy, what's that? That's a headless horseman, buddy. Where's his face? It's in his hands. Why? Because he's headless, so he's holding it. The horse is headless? No, the guy is. So why did you say horse? He's riding the horse. Is he riding him or driving him? He's riding him. How does he see? With his head that's in his hand. But the head's not on him. Because he's headless. Why? That means he has no head. But he has a head. Can we just move on from this, please? Excuse me. What are you doing? I was getting a bottle out. No, you know that plastic is leaching all sorts of chemicals into your baby's mouth. Throw them out. Get glass. Are you serious right now? Hey, buddy, let's play cars. You know that independent play is like great for his brain, right? You don't interrupt him when he's playing independently. Oh, okay. Are you just gonna do chores all day? You really should dedicate some time to playing with your kid. But you just said all right, let's wipe you up. Those wipes have horrible chemicals in them. Stop using them. These have? Seriously? Okay, so what should I use instead? I cannot tell you everything. Of course not. Plastic bowls, really? Yes. No, full of chemicals. Lead. Formaldehyde. Why are you breathing this outside air right now? You ever heard of a virus that makes your kid stop walking? Yeah, me either until about a month ago. My 3-year-old woke up one day with common cold symptoms, fever, runny nose, the typical. And within a couple days, it completely resolved. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, the next day he woke up and he couldn't walk. He refused to walk. We had to carry him everywhere, which if you know 3-year-olds, that is unusual. My son has so much energy. He never stops. He doesn't let pain knock him down at all. So the fact that he was refusing to even walk to the bathroom was concerning. So naturally, after a couple hours of this, we ended up taking a trip to the ER because we were like, what the heck is going on? Turns out it's something called transient synovitis or toxic synovitis, basically irritable hip. Now, there's not one particular sickness that causes this, but sometimes when kids get viruses, it can result in their hip lining becoming inflamed and irritated, and they just don't want to walk because it's super painful. Now, it should resolve on its own, and my son's did literally within 24 hours. He was back to normal like nothing had ever happened. I will never tell you, though, not to go to the doctor if this happens to you because you want to make sure it's not something serious. I do, however, just want you to be aware it is something that happens because I had never heard of it, and I was like, what is going on? Hey, this recipe calls for cornstarch. We don't have any, so find another meal because I'm not going to the grocery store. Hey, this recipe calls for cornstarch. We don't have any, but I'll go to the grocery store. Stay here with the kids. Be back later. I've got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Okay, but why are you taking all that stuff with you? What? Well, my tummy's pretty upset, so I feel like I'm probably going to be in there for a little while. I'm going to go change the oil in the car. You know what? Actually, I'll go change the oil in the car. Do you even know how to change the oil? Do I know how to? Of course I do.
All right, first I have to locate the drain plug. Ugh, I cannot go inside and ask for help. Hey Dad, yeah, which one of these is the drain plug? You see it?
Hey, thank you so much for coming over and doing bedtime routine so we can have a date night. We really appreciate it. Oh yeah, no worries. I love hanging out with little man. All right, so I wrote everything down. It's pretty straightforward, bath, pajamas, brush teeth, and then to bed. He's gonna want 2 pacifiers, not 1, not 3, specifically 2. 1 for his mouth, 1 for him to hold on to. and he's going to want 1 sip of water, so make sure you have that handy. 1 sip, no more. Pick 3 books to read. If you let him, he'll choose 17. Pick 3. And if he happens to choose There's a Bear in My Chair, there's a made-up song I sing at the end of it. I'll actually write down the lyrics for you, but you know, he's gonna want you to sing it if you read that book, so you gotta know the song. After that, it's lights out, and you just lay with him for a little bit. About 10 minutes into it, he's probably going to want to poop though, because he's decided that's just his ideal poop time. So then you're going to have to get back up, turn the lights on, and take him poop. But yeah, after that, you just get back in bed and lay with him for half an hour. He's probably going to talk to you about Christmas and Halloween for a while, but once he's asleep, you're good to go. Is that it? Are you sure there's nothing else? Now that I'm describing it out loud, it seems like a lot, but you'll do great. You got this.